Hi, everybody.
The energy of New York, man.
Um,
The swag of New York. I love writing rhymes.
Putting ice all over my face,
New York City.
my head,
You know, I can look at a window and wonder what's
because
going
I'm
on.
down to two
You know what I mean?
800 milligram ibuprofens. I took the, what's it called? Pantoprazole. I guess it's sodium something, like 40 milligram tablets. It's for my gastritis. I was able to finally fucking get my medication that I've been trying to get since Saturday this time. And the amoxicillin clav I took there, it says 875, I think, dash 125 milligram tablets, whatever the fuck. Anyways, that's an antibiotic for my mouth, and it's take one every 12 hours. I was telling my man, when I was smoking crack, I didn't have all these fucking problems. But it doesn't mean I want to go to smoking crack. Yeah, the man that I don't play, I don't cheat on, I don't lie to, and don't have sex with. Or get my feet massaged, or my back massaged, or my legs massaged, or my head massaged. Constant accusations and disrespect. But I love him. After all, he does have a very, very, very nice, good side. Because of him, I got ice for my face and an Evian bottled water last night that before they closed that I didn't. A vape. Last night, I asked him if he would please help me because I need ice for my face and didn't want to go to the hospital, want to stay with him. So he said okay, and he went to the store and he brought back a strawberry shortcake vape for me and two Evian bottled waters. One for him and one for me. The big ones. I mean, not the ultimate big one, but a big one. And, yeah, I think that's it that time. And, this morning, I believe I already posted about Chavez, but he spent like $7, 6 something in the cafeteria for us, and, 31 in the supermarket. And he gave me the money to pay my phone, which I was supposed to pay him back or pay the storage. And right now, because he wants to save money, he told me, like a little while ago, he told me that I don't owe him anything. And to stretch my money. So you take the good with the bad with the good.
We just getting started. Yeah. I came in the door, said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more with this fight.
We got, well, I don't know how much is left. How much goobers is left? Sweetheart. He had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all day and a colada. And I see a Red Bull. I don't know what else, but he didn't eat anything. For real. Like, I had, this morning, I still have some soup left. It was a large chicken soup from Chavez and a colada and an orange juice, a freshly squeezed orange juice. And I got from Checkers an all-American cheeseburger, a cup of ice water, and a strawberry cheesecake sundae. Hey man, I ain't ashamed. This big girl gotta eat. And fuck it. That shit, it was hot as fuck. I'm on a mission trying to get to CVS on 165th that I knew was going to be impossible on a Sunday from Hialeah, Okeechobee Road and 8th Avenue West. And I left. Fuck, what time did I leave? I left early, man. I left at 2 something. Early enough. I caught the first bus after 2 o'clock, before 3 o'clock. I believe. Something like that. I don't fucking even remember. I just know I was eating shit at 1 something because I was relaxing, because I was in pain and tired and wanted to enjoy my Sunday. You know, that was the whole reason I missed church. And, you know, the room and my man. So, I freaking catch the 54 bus, get off, or no, for a second. No, I got off in Brownsville. And I was like, screw it, because I've been wanting to go to Brownsville because it's my whole hangout. And I have a lot of friends there. But I didn't go there for that reason. I got off just to get off the fucking bus and smoke a cigarette and breathe and see what the hell was around there and pay my Metro PCS bill. So I did, and I was going to get to 27, but that wasn't going to work out. It was taking too long. After I went to Checkers, I went to Metro PCS, paid my phone bill, bitched about the fucking $54 instead of it being 50 or 53. I was talking to my man most of the time on my journey, and I went with the leftover $6 to Checkers, got I had a little bit of change in my wallet, but very little, like 50 cents or 60 cents, something like that, you know? That was mine initially. Or 35 cents was mine initially, you know? So whatever, I went to Checkers and I bought that, which came out to $3.52. And I was talking to him then, but beforehand, I got 2 food trucks that are really good, that are over there at the Advanced Auto Parts. One is super cool ice. Couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford the other one either. The other one is the world famous seafood and pasta. They're both really good, and I haven't eaten from them yet. So check them out. And I was sitting in the bus bench, and I should have ate the fucking Sunday first, of course. I was in the shade and preoccupied with talking on the phone and eating my cheeseburger that my weak Sunday from the worst Checkers ever. The only thing good about the Checkers is the drive-thru, because people in the drive-thru will buy you food if you are allowed to sit out there long enough and loiter, or you catch one, because they pick and choose which homeless people they like and don't like, or hire to do the shitty work under the table. I was homeless over there for a long time. Even asked to was gonna apply at Checkers. I talked to him about work. Like one time I went there and all I had was like $1 and some change. I was missing like a nickel. And I asked the girl, and she said she has to talk to her manager. So then she closes the window and talks to her manager, and he was like, oh, blah, 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 and he was Latino. And today it was a black guy that was the manager. And, oh, he says it's okay, I can do it this time. Oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. So I told her I was homeless and hungry. And they, which was true, and disabled. So anyways, and I didn't have my benefits back then. They had stopped me because I went to TGK for self-defense. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery. And I didn't do shit. I threw a chair at some asshole that was abusing us in the ILF for a month, and he's dead now. Because the other manager stabbed him and killed him. And that man was just on the run. And he's the one that threw all my shit out when I went to TGK and gave my bed away. And said bed bugs. And I didn't have not one fucking bed bug in my shit. and my bed was paid up.
Shallower face, so I get it more out of the middle of the face every single time.
And I couldn't climb on the top bunk, etc., etc. Kicked me out on my birthday, or 2 days after.
How did you get to that point where you just like, I thought it was great?
Threw me out and said the owner said I was a problem and to throw me out, which is a lie.
Something that just helps me get
The owner was nice to me, the new owner. So, I was ready to go. I left. So you're not gonna tell me twice, motherfucker. So whatever. I ripped the shank off the window because the second time I threw a chair, because the motherfucker threw it back at me and hit me in the head, and I was stunned, and I was like, really, nigga, you're gonna hit a woman? Alright. So it took me a minute, I picked up the chair, threw it right back at his ass. And the metal piece hit the window and broke it. And because he was up in my face for the last time, threatening me after throwing my food out, stealing my shit, asking me this, asking me that, etc., 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 etc. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. I was like, he don't know who you fucking talking to, motherfucker. You know? So the fucking window breaks, and I was in that mode, you know, and I ripped the shank. I surprised myself, man. That shit hurt, but I couldn't feel nothing when I was taking it off the window. I'll tell you that much. And I ran a little bit, and then he went running like a bitch, of course, and hiding behind cars and shit, like I knew he was going to. He doesn't understand that I could have ran fast enough, jumped on that fucking car, jumped over the car, and got his ass. But I didn't, because I wasn't going to jail for that shit. So I go and I end up in the fucking parking lot, hysterical, and everybody from McDonald's sees and hears everything goes on a fucking house, and knew already what the hell was going on. And I'm like, 911, please, 911. They're like, what? Because of what happened right there? You know, and bullshit assholes. And I'm fucking bleeding, gushing out, my fucking fingers all sliced up. I lost my goddamn finger. I went running down the alley of the car wash. Can I say car wash? Or the asshole that was flirting with me, that's an ex army man that, you know, couldn't get into my pants neither. Fucking, you know, I went through the freaking alley and by Bowlegs Barbecue over off of 167th and Northeast, like, maybe that was Northeast 2nd. That was Northeast 2nd that I lived off of. I was on 166 and Northeast 2nd. 165th and Northeast 6th is where the CVS is that I used to go to. So I lived right behind that McDonald's right there. That's by the Golden Glazed Library. And next to it's the car wash. And I don't know if they ever fucking fixed the goddamn dry wash house. And Bowlegs is awesome fucking barbecue that I haven't had a chance to go eat and pay for. But I would get the free samples and people would buy me food from there sometimes. Or I had friends that worked there, so they would give me food that they were allowed to take home. So, anyways, I ran into this girl that I thought was beautiful and had a crush on. But I didn't want to have sex with her. I mean, I wasn't that. I maybe was really drunk. But, anyways, she's the one who called 911 for me because my phone died. Because I went back in the house and this asshole that's supposed to be an ex-Marine is sweeping up the evidence. There's blood everywhere and he's sweeping, and I had to take the broom and throw it and scream at him, and he gets upset at me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? The cops are coming. Leave it alone. You know? I'm on the floor in between like a hutch, praying, crying, upset because my fucking phone dies on me while I'm calling 911. I'm in excruciating pain. And the houseman's asleep or went to bed. Everybody was scattering like cucarachas. All the people I was taking care of. The houseman, you know? And I fucking go back out and lay down across the street on the pavement because it's so much more comfortable than being in that house. And I'm bleeding on the floor, and they finally show up. And the houseman told them I was the primary aggressor, which is a lie. And because when I got there, I had sold my computer to feed the house. And to get cigarettes. So I chose who I was going to feed. I chose who I was going to give a shit to. And that's where the motherfucker got angry, because he couldn't get nothing from me. And I told him, do something, man. Do something. Get off your ass. Go to the gas station, panhandle. Go to McDonald's and panhandle. You know? Stop leeching off of me and us. Go do something. You bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the fuck. Okay? But I got cigarette. I got food. I got beer. What the fuck do you have? And I got shelter. So the beer got punctured that I got for Frank, because he's an alcoholic and a pothead and doesn't have a disability. I mean, we got it. Hallelujah. Hello, Frank, if you see this. And I'm not in the fucking Italian mafia. That wasn't funny. Welcome to the Italian mafia. No, I'm not in any mafia. And thanks for stealing my phone. So, anyways, he got away with... I allowed the cops to give my cell phone, my LG K41 that I just purchased in December. This happened in January of last year. So I get arrested. After I explained to them what happened, you know, when they they bandaged my hand and, oh, you like him? He saved your life. He likes country music too. And you know, I'm fucking around, joking around with the cops and the fire rescue just for the fuck of it. And, what do you want to do now? I was like, well, I just want to go to bed. I don't want to do I have to go to the hospital? Like, I don't really have to, right? I just want to, like, you know, thanks for bandaging my hand. I'm going to bed now, you know? Some more bullshit. And then they asked me again about the story. I'm gonna have to take you to jail. I'm gonna have to put you under arrest. Okay, so what do you charge me for? Attempted manslaughter? And he goes, no, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery. Oh well, guess I'm going to jail. And I have to be taken in handcuffs to Jackson North first, and chained to a fucking bed while I'm waiting to be taken care of, and I have massive anxiety and PTSD. So all I could do was just run my mouth, you know? And so I just ran my mouth. And he's like, can you stop already? You're giving me too much information. You're talking too fast. Don't call me, but I'll pass by and check on you every now and then. Look, this is my wife. She's a nurse. Etc., all this shit. So then I finally get taken in, and this doctor that wears a cross that actually is really nice and might believe in Jesus. Shows my finger up, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And I'm like, why the hell does this hurt so bad? He's like, Vanessa, your finger has a lot of nerves in it, you know? And I'm like, well, you're telling me this shit hurts. Stop. Whatever. And I'm like, God, not even shooting my hand hurt that bad. But no, that hurt. It was a burning sensation. They're both non-equivalent pains. Neither is childbirth. Or getting whacked in the knee with a shovel and sewing your knee up. You know, come on. I think having your pussy cut and then sewed back up, squeezing a fucking baby out of your cunt, is a lot more painful than all that. What about DCF or HRS that I turned to DCF with my pussy, my ass, and my mouth, stealing my fucking baby and giving it to my mother that was diagnosed way before me? Or allowing Lazaro Laurentino Gonzalez out of prison to rape a bunch of 16-year-olds and to pimp a bunch of women and fuck a bunch of women and spread disease, including me. And he had a lot more time than I did and a lot more treatment than I did to get his kid back. I had 2 fucking years. I had 2 years homeless, being pimped, on drugs, because that's what happens to you when you're homeless at 20-something on Biscayne Boulevard. Or in the programs or whatnot. Because I was in 3-quarter-way houses, all the treatment centers that I talked about before, and had a crazy bitch of a mother fucking drive me nuts, not trying to help me for real. And she's the reason why I was on the streets in the first place. And the judge, oh, but at least your mother's got him. Did you do your fucking homework? How did she pass the psychological evaluation in the first place? She's never taken a parenting class. I did that. It was recommended when he was born, so that I wouldn't be non-compliant to the workforce or whatever the fuck, and so that they wouldn't have a reason to think that I was an unfit mother or whatnot. I went to 6 months of outpatient or 3 months of outpatient fucking rehabilitation classes, and they watched my baby grow up. I baked fucking brownies for their asses and never failed a drug test. I didn't take no tea. I just quit. Parenting classes. Suck ass. And this dumbass teacher telling me that I have too much anxiety, I need to calm down and meditate to a fucking carpet catching a balloon in the sky. Bitch, I got a fucking little kid that's not even 2 years old and I'm on welfare. I don't want to sit here, listen to your shit, and fucking catch a balloon in the goddamn sky on a fucking magic carpet. What? So I could have Section 8 and pay $13 a month or $10 a month for that, and fucking gas bill, and a freaking, daycare, subsidized daycare, and they're driving everywhere, drive me crazy to fucking get a good daycare for my son that doesn't kill him, and, cheaper, and so that I could go to school, and all this shit that I fucking did doesn't amount to nothing, and you still steal my baby anyway. She didn't bring him to visit me in Spectrum. She came one fucking time without the baby. Stuck her nose in the air, forgot that she's a pothead, a pill popper, bipolar, fucking married my dad to get at my grandma's house. Has been in and out of institutions. Oh, alcoholic. In and out of institution, beat the shit out of her kids. Barely ever mopped the fucking floor or did the laundry or cooked. And she got to adopt my son and turn him against me, and he hates me and won't talk to me. And because why? Because I'm the bitch and the badass and the fuckhead that continuously tried to protect him and did report after report after report to DCF. Like when he's a little baby and she bitch slaps him at the table for playing with his feet and putting elbows on the table, and he didn't even see it coming. And it took every ounce of my strength not to choke her. Or me convincing her to shave his head because I didn't like her pulling his hair. Chasing after him like a crazy bitch, pulling his hair. Or slapping him when he was 10 years old or 9 years old, repeatedly in the face with tears down his face. Me sitting outside listening to it all, not being able to do shit. You're a liar. You're a liar. You did it. I know you did it. You're a liar. No, Grandma, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, Grandma. No, I'm not lying. I didn't do it. That shit went on for like 5 fucking minutes or longer. 3 to 10 minutes. That's as much as I fucking absorbed. That's all I can say. Because that shit went on for a lot longer than that. She can't do his homework with him. She can't deal with him. She can't make him take a shower. She can't fucking, she puts him on she gets him diagnosed ADHD like at 5 fucking years old. Uses medication as punishment. Oh, stop acting up. Stop doing this. We're not going to give you your medicine. She put him on medicine because they said if she didn't, he couldn't go to school. He was kicked out of school. God forbid she pays for private school with all her millions. Or thousands. She inherited from my grandmother she inherited from my grandmother the house and all of my grandmother's money. That was supposed to be split between 4. And she's on disability. She is on medication. She was getting child support from the state until he turned 18. He has paid college anywhere in Florida. He's not in college. He's 21. He completed high school, though. She would have did the paperwork for him so he could go to Miami-Dade College. I told him when I was in the state hospital about the fucking ping pong table and pool table, and he said, oh, I want to go there. I said, oh, trust me, you do not want to come here. But as of the grace of God and my sister, he was brought to see me for my birthday. And my mother, of course. But they didn't tell me that I needed to get approved from my psychologist or psychiatrist for the visit. They just told me it was okay. So, of course, I got bitched up for that one, too. And they separated us. I was unfortunately having to have a visit with my sister and my mother in the state hospital on my birthday, or around my birthday, for my birthday. And my sister made it all happen. She had a week to make it happen. And my niece and my son that drew me cartoons and gave me some cards they made for me and stuff. They were where the machines are, where the metal detectors are, where they bring you in for processing. And I'm pretty sure they got things that we don't know about. I'm pretty sure somebody gave them a fucking soda or something, you know? I wouldn't doubt it. All I know is I never got to talk to them about that experience. I just know that they're good kids, and they've always been good kids, and they're not kids anymore. They are adults. She's turning 19, and he's turning 22 soon. She turns 19 in October, and she's had the same boyfriend, the first boyfriend, for almost 2 years. And he's a skater, and I haven't met him yet. She is a really good girl, and she doesn't exactly look like a good girl or always act like one, but she is. And she's beautiful, and not just on the outside. She's a housekeeper in South Beach, and she sells clothes she gets from Goodwill or whatever on the internet. And she's only had one boyfriend. My son, on the other hand, I don't know if he's ever had a girlfriend, a real one. You know, like off the internet, not on the internet or whatever. He loves computers. He likes his solitude. He's a lot like me. Well, why shouldn't be? But God forbid he ever admits to that. And the last time I really talked to him, like more or less, for briefly, was when he was 14. And I reached out to him through computers and shit, but I don't know what he's received or what he hasn't received or what he cares about. I just know he's protective over his grandma because she's got him brainwashed. And he thinks he was abandoned.